This movie clip gives an indication of how the new site might look when it's completed. We start with a shot of the existing site and how it might look in about 10 years' time. None of the buildings here have been commissioned or designed yet, so it's merely a conceptualization. The form of any buildings will be in accord with an approved design guide for the site. The design, energy efficiency and sustainability of the buildings and the linkages between them will all be reviewed by a design panel. The site entrance. This shows something that people do on a daily basis as we move into the site of the A525, and clearly it's very important that the new site links in well with the existing campus. The movie clip shows conceptualizations of the Darwin building, the University Library, Union Square and existing housing separated from the new site by Stacey Plantation. The clip now moves south along the development site to show how the general form of buildings on the new site might appear in 10 years' time. There will be new pedestrian and cycleway links between the new site and the existing campus, and a new permissive path to the east, linking the development to Thistlebury and the Westlands. The overview shows the importance of the retained woodland, providing a landscape setting for the new development site. This part of the clip shows the east-west boulevard in the northern part of the site. You'll see there the boulevard lined with pleached limes, and note that the buildings are merely architectural masses. There are no attempts at this stage to show any fine architectural detail. We are now moving south along the eastern part of the site, and the movie clip captures very nicely the undulating nature of the terrain here. It also shows how the new tree planting might have matured in 10 years' time. And you will note that by that stage they'll be approaching the top of the buildings, but by no means have reached the height of the existing mature trees on Stacey Plantation. We are now moving along the north-south spine road to the proposed roundabout at the end of the road, from where we move up to take a helicopter view across the southern end of the site. Here the buildings have got a relatively small footprint and nestle quite nicely below the tree line of the adjoining Barker's Wood. The movie clip shows the balancing pond at the bottom end of the site, and then moves slowly back up to the north, where the buildings become larger and perhaps more formal in nature, replicating the footprint of the buildings on the other side of the university entrance road. We now have a shot showing the water corridor with the sustainable urban drainage system, lots of landscaping, green corridors, integrated footpaths and the central plaza, which will have good quality hard landscaping. A final overview shows that, in addition to the structural landscaping, there will be significant incidental landscaping, which will complement the car parking provided with the buildings. This 3D movie clip was prepared on behalf of the University and Science Park by our Environmental and Ecological Advisor, Wardle Armstrong, working in cooperation with the University, and our Architectural Advisor, Hume Upright Manning.